Welcome back, I am Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing Golgari Aggro in Ranked Standard. In addition to the mono-black aggressive base, we can now have access to Quirion BEASTCALLER, a 2-mana 2/2 whenever you cast a creature spell, which is most of our deck. Put a +1/+1 counter on it, and when it dies, distribute those +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. Pretty sweet, especially paired with GIX. The BEASTCALLER is a very strong 2-drop, and going turn 2 BEASTCALLER into turn 3 GIX, making the BEASTCALLER a 3/3, and swinging in is very awkward for the opponent. If they don't block, then you get the card draw off the GIX, and even if they can block and trade with the BEASTCALLER, you still get to put the +1/+1 counter elsewhere and continue your aggressive assault. This is a very low-to-the-ground deck. We're running all 4 copies of GIX, so we're very incentivized to run lots of 1 and 2 drops, including 4 sleepers and also 4 cult conscripts. It's definitely not as good as a sleeper, fills in curves really well. Even if you have no 2-drop, you can often go sleeper on 1 and then turn 2, power up the sleeper, and maybe cast a cut down or something to slip in for more damage. But the cult conscript is okay and can come back in long games repetitively. We're also doing a 2-2 split between the Underdog and Misery Shadow. Misery Shadow is really good in aggressive decks. It's just incredibly obnoxious, the threat of activation. You can attack with any amount of mana open, and often that's enough to cause the opponent not to block or just straight up lose their chump block to whatever your powered up Misery Shadow becomes. That's pretty much the deck, and the rest of the 3-drop slot, we're filling out a couple one-ofs here. 1 Graveyard Trespasser to deal with the graveyard. 1 Simian Smalcrum. It's a pretty good aggressive card and leans a little more on our green mana base. 2 Flesh Scourgers, mostly for the lifelink, and then 3 Soldiers and 1 Ulven Wild Oddity for a little bit of 4/4 Trample Haste action. That's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. Opponent goes first. Man, we'd love a 1 or a 2 drop here. At least the opponent does nothing on turn 1. Drop this now in case we hit a BEASTCALLER on 2. Okay, Vengeful Strangler. 2 mana 2/1 can't block when it dies. Blah, blah, blah. Sacrifice non-land permanent, then lose 1 life. Okay. Well, drop the sleeper here. And level it up on their turn. Okay. Sure. We hope they attack you with the Strangler. Then make an attack with GIX on the crackback. Oh, they remove you instead. Okay. And they probably swing for 2, drop to 17. Maybe go Flesh Scourger this turn. And then maybe drop GIX next turn. Gets through with Menace. Sleeper. So they could double block here. Okay, they leave open mana as if to say they have the next Infernal Grasp. So they would drop GIX and see how they want to play it. And have Children survive the next turn. Okay, swing with Menace. And see if we see the removal now. They let it go, we get the draw. I'll take it. Take action. Pretty sweet. Yeah, we'll drop a sleeper here. Well, not sure why they're holding priority. I guess they just want to level up the sleeper, and maybe they don't have another Infernal Grasp here. They do that after the fact, which is a bit strange. They probably could have saved us the draw. They'd done that before we dealt damage. And it's Trespasser. It's not a Soldier, though. Take the GIX. Drain us for 1. I don't think we trade. We like the sleeper level up, and I don't really want to lose the Flesh Scourger. Okay. Conscript. I think I'm pretty happy dropping Shelly this turn. We could attack and trade with Trespasser. This guy has Menace, which is a little annoying. Okay, here comes Shelly. And I think I prefer to level up the sleeper over anything else. Okay, the drain begins. We've seen... Ooh, Fell Stinger. I want to go in old school here. Let's see who... Exploit you. Attach it to Sheldred. We don't have to sack it. Okay. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Interesting. Well, you take the life loss trigger here. We don't have to sack Sheldred. We could sack the Cult's conscripts every turn or something like that. Another Strangler. Well, they got a little combo here. Okay, take the level up. Is this on their upkeep? Yeah, okay. Well, I think we just play a bunch of creatures and sit back. We could attack with Shelter, which is kind of interesting. They just trade with the Fell Stinger. I think we just play out everything and chill for a bit. And just sack the Cult Conscript every turn. Okay. No attacks is fine by me. And here. So we lose a life. And we sack one of these conscripts. But the opponent loses 2 more life. One of them's a land. What's that last card? Last card is another Trespasser that does give them a little bit of life here. They take the conscript too. I was hoping to replay that every turn. Up to 7. Level you up. You now have Death Touch. Swing with Death Touch. Well, we're pretty happy to trade you off. So we could just throw the Flesh Gorge under the bus, get our life while we can. I think I'm happy with that. We could also trade the Misery Shadow. But I think I like that as an awkward attacker. Okay, so we get the life gain. Sure. Up to 18. I think we're just drawing off the sleeper every turn. Alright, level you up once. Go ahead and level you up twice. Take the shoulder draw. Okay. Don't need to attack with the shadow. I think we end here. We could drop a conscript off. They can attack with the glutton into the apocalypse. That's pretty bad. Let's see if they want to do that. We'll drop off the conscript anyway. Okay, opponent drops down to 5. Can't block. 2 mana, 2/1 flyer that can't block. They decide to attack with one of the gluttons just to take out the conscript and get a little bit of life. So we'll take our free block. Okay, free block acquired. My turn. We draw into GIX. I think we just want to keep drawing with the sleeper, though. If we attack, they just block with a Strangler anyway. I think we start with a draw. Okay, more land. We drop off the shadow this time, which is fine. I don't think we need to play out the GIX here. I think we keep drawing. Okay, end here. What happens with Misery's Shadow? If it would die, get exiled instead. Actually, the Shadow's probably pretty good. We'll exile you anyway. Maybe we could have attacked there, or taken out the Strangler. Because it looks like it would not have died, it would have been exiled instead. But they run this back. Attack in the air. Don't think we need to block any of this. Two damage. Take another draw. Okay. Play out a land. Probably play one Beastcaller. One GIX. Still fine sitting pretty here. No attacks. Go back to Dayside. We can sacrifice the Beastcaller, I suppose. Put a counter somewhere else. Doesn't really matter how we do it. We'll make you a little beefier. When it drops to 2 now. Okay, that's fine. What if they attack with the Trespasser? They attack with everyone. That's a little sus. Okay. And they scoop. Fair enough. A little bit funky there. Okay, pretty nice hand here. Opponent on mono red Kumano. We're not going to save cut down for their 2-drop because it's not even guaranteed to hit. Play the sleeper here instead. See if it comes in out of range of cut down anyway. Ooh, nice artwork. Swift Spear as a 2/3. Okay. And they tap out here. So we can cut you down this coming turn. Which we might actually do. No blocks. Yeah, I think we probably cut you down now. And then level up the sleeper. Get rid of you while we can. Down to 13. We could block a Kumano with the sleeper. And we just need to slow them down a little bit. I guess we'll try that. See if they blow it out with removal anyway. But the Trespasser's pretty good. Manual tap. Manual tap to play the backup Sekenzan. Makes sense. Mechanized Warfare. Okay. I mean, we can still trade here. Alright. Sure. Trade it is. Backup Sleeper. Could go Beastcaller Sleeper to get a little more value out of it. It's greedier, but I think I'm okay with it. Then we trade off the Sleeper with a Kumano. Sorry, a Beastcaller with the Kumano. There's the Swift Spear. Phoenix Chick. Okay, it's a lot of damage. Take the trade there. We don't get the counter because it didn't go to the graveyard. I think the Trespass is where we're at. We could save the Osiju. Or the Mechanized Warfare. But I think we're going to want that next land. In a little bit of life, that matters. And no attacks, we'll still sit back here. Okay, so they swing with everyone. So I guess we're blocking with the Trespasser. They Lightning Strike first anyway, so get the trigger. Discard their last card. Take 5 damage. I guess so. No blocks. They have a Squee in the graveyard as well. Do we level you up, drop down to 4? We can go for the Throat you. I guess so. Down to 4. GIX is interesting, but we have to pick off the Phoenix Chick now instead. Who are we going to block with this turn? I guess we hold both to block back the Swift Spear, maybe? And here. They're stuck on 2 lands. Look at all this damage they've done. Alright, they finally hit their 3rd land. It's just you, though. We pick you off. We draw some GIX. Drop down to 3. Okay. That means we died a Lightning Strike. We already died a Lightning Strike, though. That means we also died a Play with Fire. I think it's better than nothing, though. So they hit land, play you. We could technically attack with one of these creatures. Okay. I mean, we're dead to a lot of things here. There's no difference between 3 and 2 life, I don't think. So we'll take the draw. Okay, it's a good draw. Backup Warfare, that's fine. Okay, so that hits with 4 damage. You can trade anything for it, though. Maybe we trade one of our Gixes off. More land. Doesn't allow us to play Gix without taking damage. Sure. No, then we can't use Go for the Throat, which we might need to do. So we attack with both. We level you up once and pay 1 for Go for the Throat. I guess so. Too hard to level you up. Oh, my bad. My bad there. Okay, they go for the Squee, if they can. Let's see. Yep, they do. Just make sure they don't move to combat. Pick you off of 4 combats. Sure. Lose 1 life down to 1. Okay. We hit a land. We can play out GIX here without taking damage. So we need back 2 blockers. This is going to hit as a 4-2. I think we just attack like that. Decline. Okay. We'd be 1 damage ahead if we had leveled up the sleeper correctly the other turn. And they can always win just off any burn spell. Yeah, good game, I know. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that sweeps the board. And we take damage from it too? Each opponent too, yeah, alright. Yeah, whatever, they're gonna get there. A lot of burn spells do the trick. On the play, it's not perfect. We'd really like something to go with the BEASTCALLER. But we'll start here. Want it on, okay. Want it on gruel. Lone speaker, alright. They give us a way through. Yeah, we'll save go for the throat for the, creature they actually ramp into. Swing for 3. And next turn, either attack with a pretty wide board with the oddity, or go for the throat if they drop something we have to answer. But if they go riser here and attack, we probably just swing back against them and try to race them down. 3rd land, 4 mana available. BEASTCALLER of their own. Can they double spell? They can. They make a 3/3. Sheoldred. Yeah, we could go oddity here. Try to push through some damage. Okay. See how they want to handle it. They eat it all. It's not quite what I expected. Now they're in range of Sheoldred Death. We just drop it and it survives. We can ping them down in 3 turns. Maybe they want to drop something for 6 mana here? I don't know. Backup BEASTCALLER. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. So that would be a pain in the ass if they get the counters on it. So you can pick off the Dragon Engine. That's kind of fun. We could go for the throat the BEASTCALLER, have them put all the counters on the Dragon Engine, and then pick off the Dragon Engine. Then what happens? We swing with everything and still have pretty good attacks? I'm curious to see if that works. Let's try this. And I bet they put it on the Dragon Engine. Okay, they actually distribute them here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we go ahead and pick this off now, I think. So you're dead. Okay, and they do get a land out of the deal. Swing like this. Could almost put the BEASTCALLER through too. They take this block and chump there. We get through 4 damage, they drop to 2. I think I'm fine with that. We have Sheoldred on the crackback anyway. We're still at 20 life. Alright, they trade there. Chump there, take 3. And drop down to 3. Okay. Okay. Kodama comes down and a land. I think we just drop Sheoldred here. And wait. I guess we can technically swing with both. They have to block both of these. So that makes it pretty awkward for them. Okay, Sakenzen, make some chump blockers. Kind of weird. Okay. Okay. Chump block, or, you know, bounce 1, and then, trade the rest of them. Doesn't really matter where we put the counters. I don't think they can win no matter what. We'll put them here. That's fine. Sure. Because they shouldn't have removal and gruel to deal with this. Alright. And they scoop. Fair enough. Opponent goes first. We got a nice aggressive hand here. Mono whites. Okay. Sleeper on 1. Potentially turn 2 BEASTCALLER, turn 3 GIX. It is the dream. Sun Gold Sentinel. Potentially some kind of soldiers here. So how to play it? I think let's see, do we really want to trade this guy? Not really. I think let's just drop the BEASTCALLER here. Okay. Simeon next turn hits pretty hard. Let's see what else they play. They play a veteran, pump the squad. Lay down arms on the BEASTCALLER. Okay. Wanna on the play, doing things. No blocks. Down to 18. The next land. Fleshgorger's pretty good at trading. Simeon's not bad at trading either here. I think let's drop the Simeon. No attacks. And if they want to trade with it this turn, we'll take it. Can always play it back from the graveyard later. Okay, they offer this trade. I think we're fine to take it. Cathar Commando. Pay 1, sacrifice, destroy target artifact. Okay. No blocks, eat 4. Not a land. We could go BEASTCALLER plus Cult Conscript. That makes it a 3-3. Then we trade off, put the counter somewhere else. It's not awful. Okay. Eventually, if we can get a wide enough board, we can get through with GIX. No attacks again. Backup veteran. Pump the entire squad even bigger. They just attack there. Could trade both resources for it, put the counter on the conscript. Strip the graveyard, which isn't great. We're gonna have to trade eventually. Doesn't have to be here, though. Down to 8. If we had more mana, we could give the sleeper Death Touch. I think we want to leave mana open to give Death Touch this turn. Then trade the BEASTCALLER off with the veteran. Could also just play out the Fleshgorger here. No attacks, end here. Down to 8. They play out the Aganjo. Interesting. Could have been a nice surprise this turn. Play out the Paragon. Okay. That's all for the whole turn, though. We'll take the first level up. Surprised they didn't attack, given the Paragon's coming next turn. Takanuma. I think we'd like to level up the Sleeper again to give it Death Touch. We don't really need more land, except that it allows us to level up the Sleeper more times per turn. We'll do it like this. We want to pick off the Paragon before we do any trades. So we're going no attacks here. And could potentially use the Sleeper to Death Touch trade with someone. They might just attack in the air every turn with the Paragon, though. Okay, here comes the Aerial Assault. We cannot block. Take 3, down to 4. Now they play Morale as well. Pretty brutal. Might just level the Sleep there. Okay. Yeah, we probably lose here. We didn't draw any removal all game. Which is pretty absurd. That drops us to lethal, I suppose. Yeah, it's looking like game. Decline. End here. Flash and the Emperor. Okay. That's game right there. I'm over that one. Opponent goes first. Got a nice little aggro start here. Hellraiser on Grixis. Conscript on 1. Swamp Harvester. Probably cut you down. Get the conscript through. Alright, down you go. And play out the next conscript. Swing for 2. Potentially grasp our way to the next creature. Let's see if they drop the Grixis Vampire next. Get all that value. Sure enough, they do. Been a cut down. Okay. I think we're just pushing damage here. And ideally they don't drop Sheldred, but potentially the Misery Shadow can give Sheldred a bit of trouble. They do nothing. Okay. Well, we'll start by swinging for 2. For 4, rather. Pretty weird. Cut down there, but they bin the other cut down. Okay. And a braid there. All right. I mean, as far as scary things go, that wasn't it. And Misery's Shadow can at least tangle with Sheldred. If they block it, then we trade. Corpse Appraiser. Take one of our conscripts out. Keep the other one, though. Bin some cards. Okay. Let's see if this last land comes to bite us. Sleeper. Alright. We attempt to swing all. See how they resolve this. I think they have a removal spell here. They're definitely thinking about something. 2 damage. We can pump... If we play out the Sleeper, we can level it up once, twice. We could afford to put 1 in here. I think they want to try to pick off the Shadow in response. Let's see if they go for it now. Nope. They eat that damage. And we play out the Sleeper. End here. They do nothing. We can level up the Sleeper on end step. Okay, destroyed. Nothing we can do about that. 2 attackers. Cycle the blood token. Drop off Invoke Despair. Okay. Can we flash you back? I guess so. Okay. Take the level up. Sheldred's pretty good here. If we attack all, to take the free block there. Level up twice, take 6. I think we attack all here. I'd like to drop Sheldred, but I think the attack all is pretty good. Nice, that's great for us. So we level you up twice. That's all of our mana. They dropped really low. I think I like that. Here comes the first level up. And the second level up. Draw a card. They dropped a 2 with Underdog in the graveyard. I don't think we need to play this land out yet. Let's save it. If they play the Lifelinker, it might be nice to just pick it off. Nope. And we get there anyway. Feels good. On the play with Evolve Sleeper and Cut Down. Mana is pretty good. Cool. So next turn we can always cut down and also level up the Sleeper. They don't give us a 1-drop yet. Alright. And we'll level it up once. Hold Cut Down for their 2-drop. Potentially drop GIX, draw a card. Really nice curve here. That's all, though. Okay. So they could counter the GIX, but honestly, I'm okay with that. We got some big boys coming anyway. So we'll attempt this. See if we get Make Disappeared. Not yet. See if they pick off one of these before we deal damage. Reinforcements. They can double block here. Okay, no draw for us. Could go Oddity next turn to get the trample damage through. Ooh, stuck on 2 lands. Okay. Yeah, I think we try to punish them with the Oddity. A little bit of stick. Lands here. Maybe they have backup reinforcements. They do. But we're going to trample, so they can take a single chump block on GIX. Choose to block with the token instead. And we'll take the draw. More lands. Okay. Well, they don't scoop on the 2-lander, so I'll give them credit for that. Could drop a Cut Down here. Clear out their blockers. I wonder if they run it back for a 3rd time. Attack your first. You could play out Sheldred here first to get the life, but we're not really concerned about the life. Yeah, 3rd Resolute Reinforcements coming through. Take 1 chump there. Down to 14. Take the action. Okay. Trespasser's fine. We'll just play Shouldered here. Gets damage in now. Down to 8. They haven't scooped on a 2-lander yet. I give them credit for that. Eventually, 2 landers enough.